Morning, everybody! I've just been recording for like 10 minutes and realised the microphone was off. So that was a poor start to the episode. What I'm basically on about is we've built a wall over here so that now all the dinos can be on wander, so they don't all clump together and be safe. There's a trough over there with some food in it. We renamed our Ankylosaurus at last, so Shinkalo, but you notice the saddle's not on it because we've tamed another high-level Ankylo. Who has gone for a walkabout. There you are. Cankalo, a level 192. So you're going to be my main ride. I've also found another Doedicurus. I was hoping for a female, sorry, to mate with the male, but I could only find a male. So I've called him Happiness, because he's very happy. And there's also a Doedicurus, so, you know, there's a theme. But yeah, so and Lexi's out. As I said to everyone wondering, if she manages to keep finding herself stuck in that tunnel. I don't know how she managed to find a way out of it this time, but she did, so great. So this is a lot of dinos in a very small space, I know that. Oh, and did I mention Marco? Yeah, I got a new Sarco, called him Marco. I decided if they don't last for more than 2 or 3 episodes, they can keep the same name as the last one. So like if Lexi or Rexy die and I find another Rex, I need a new name for him, but Marco it is. Yeah, so anyway, metal, we're struggling for metal. The anklers are great for it, but still I'm only getting 300 or 400 on a trip and then having to come back and then smelting it, and the industrious hello, yes I know. Oh, go on, while you're passing me, let's level you up. So I want to build like an industrial forge and a motorboat, and like the forge take 2,500 bloody metal ingots. It's just a stupid amount. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm building a motorboat. That's going to be my main floating base. Let me move this away from all these guys because they're getting a little bit loud and on my nerves now. So I've decided that I've destroyed the other raft because I need the resources and I don't need 2 wooden boats, so at least that's what I thought at the time. Now I'm kind of regretting that. But yeah, everything needs just a ridiculous amount of metal, and I'm really struggling. There is plenty of metal around here, but not enough. And then the time it takes. So today's objective is to turn this boat into what would be a forge boat. Not as in like a crafting hut like that, which has got the refining forge in there, but just for refining metal. Now the reason we're doing it on a boat is I am going to head, I don't know why I'm showing you a map because I can't I can put a little arrow on the screen now. We're heading up here to the north. We're heading north back to where Metal Island is. We're going to park this boat offshore, which should be safe. And we're going to take the high level Ankylo up. This is going to be its home. We're going to put a bunch of forges on here. And then we're going to fly with the Ankylo over to the island, get a bunch of metal, fly back, stick them all in the refining forges, fly back and back until all the metal's gone, because I now know what I'm looking for with metal. And then leave the Ankylo here and fly home. And I know that means I'm leaving a lot of metal resources here. But once I've got the motorboat, and that's Sarco. That Sarco is fast as F. So if I ever need to get up there quickly. So for the time being, that's the plan. I'm not going to enclose this because this is a PvE server. And it's not even a server, it's just me on my own. There is literally nobody else. So the only thing I need to worry about is dinos. Now I do have, in fact, you know what? While I'm talking, let's extend the boat out a little bit. Because I want to put at least 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 forges, because obviously that'll make metal quicker. I also want to put some Weapon X plant, because when I got Marco, I was in the swamp, and built fabricator, by the way. Marco helped me so fast, just went to the bottom of the sea, quickly got a bunch of oil, straight back on him and up before anything could attack me, or I could run out of oxygen. Wood's upstairs. Well, wooden platforms upstairs. So I've got some Weapon X, so I'm going to be utilising that as well. Yes! That feels a little more sturdy. Oh, I don't even think I'm going to put a skin on this one. I quite like this, just as it is. The noise is annoying, but that's to be expected. So we're almost got enough metal to build a helmet before we head off north. So today's plan is, well, basically, I know I've got a forge here. I still want to put more forges. We can start sailing while we're at it. Is to put the industrial forge on this raft. Should be big enough. It should be big enough. And then we're on to an absolute winner. I don't know if I could build a train track around this entire map like I hope, because there's just the sheer amount of resources for everything. It's like the motorboat needs black pearls, like 200 black pearls, but it's such a rare commodity. It's not like metal where it's like in a location, or oil where it's on the bottom of the sea. There's things that you can do to get it, but it's just still so opposite, and it's just one person doing all this. So as much as I'm enjoying this, I am really starting to struggle, and I have to start facing reality. But I think once I want to try and connect the railroad from my old base to my current base to this in the north at the very least. But what do you guys think would be a good kind of final achievement for this series? Because I don't want it to go on forever. I don't want a massively long series, but I am absolutely loving this game. But it's also starting to get tedious when it's just spend all my time just trying to gather resources and not getting enough, and just traveling back and forth, back and forth. I don't think I'll be able to defeat the end boss on my own, but you know what? I think we will attempt it. But if you guys have got something that you would like for me to achieve before we end this series, then let me know in the comments, because I want to have a satisfying end to it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say on it. So let's head north and see how we get on. Okay, quick change of plan. I actually had a look at how to make a water mibob, and it's actually really easy. So, you know, for the weapon X thing. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Just do it how I want it. Right then. So structures, pipes, stone. So water intake. But it's the water tap. No. So it's all cementing paste, which I've got loads of, and stone, and wood, which again got plenty of wood. Stone I don't have loads of, but I can get that pretty damn easily. I've also changed my. I took all my wood stone with me. I did. That's fine. I can get some from Happiness or Dode. In fact, I think Major Johnson's probably still got some stone. So I've decided. I love Greenie, and I might go back to Greenie in a little while. I'm going to put some of your stuff into weight because I think you're going to need it. But I'm going to use Marco to... I'm going to leave Marco up there because he is just way faster than Argentavis. The Pterodon is obviously faster than the Argentavis but can't fly as far, so that's quite time consuming. But this thing is fast as F. And I don't mind taking the Sarco out when I'm in control. It's when he's off the raft that it becomes a bit of a problem because he will attack things. But look how frigging fast he is. So I'm putting a lot of his stuff into speed, to stamina, and into I don't know, but definitely a lot of it into stamina, because I think he's going to be my best bet for getting to and from. I definitely think he's faster than the birds, especially when I up his stamina. I really wish I could change the colour of these icons though on my HUD. I don't like an intrusive HUD, but at the same time, so much of the map is blue. The water is blue, the sky is blue, that I sometimes struggle to see what's a light blue and a dark blue on my my HUD. But yeah, like I said as well, Marco is great for getting underwater quick. So if there's a drop under here, I can just quickly just storm in, get it, and get out. Like this one here. Which has got loads of good stuff in, right? Actually, yes. Whee! So yeah, stamina and weight, I think. Greenie, you're still with us, right? Greenie? What's Greenie doing? Are you supposed to be following me? Did you forget you were following? Oh, there you are. See, this is how fast we go. He can't follow us. Or is it because we went too far underwater and he lost track of us? We'll put it down to that. I'm heading towards land to rest the Sarko, but I forget he doesn't actually need to come into land. He can just drift here in the water and his stamina will still go up. Is Greenie still? Oh, shark! See what I mean? We're just too fast for... What do you mean? A what? How? What? What in the actual F? Well, that's that plan gone up in fucking smoke. I knew I needed another Argentavis, but I wasn't planning on having to get one today. Oh, fucking fuming. So I can't even like I've not done loads. I've literally just built a bit of a raft and my armor, which I could redo. But I'm sick of having to redo things just because I've messed up. But honestly, I think I'm going to have to reset because I just oh my god, the whole plan hinged on the Argentavis carrying Canclo. So I'm going to have to reset it because the time it's going to take me to get another Argentavis is a whole nother episode. And that's not as easy as it sounds. No, you tell you what, I've got plenty of trank arrows. I don't know what to do. I really don't want to have to reset. I'm trying to not... Why am I levitating? This is a real weird sitting pose. I'm going to have to, because I don't even know what killed it. Alright, take two. Oh! Oh, I saved it here? Ho ho ho! Happy days! Okay, let's try this again. Right, finally. So this time around, I decided to go for metal. Don't know why, but it just pipes. Just seemed like it takes more resources, which can only mean it does a better job. So we're going to save now because I don't want to have to redo all this. Before we go, I forgot to mention I put some skylights in at the top, which I quite like. So yay me. Right, and I'm going to put the... Hang on, I thought I put... Where have I put the other bits? Have I left them in the smithy? Oh, god damn it. Where have I put the other bits I've just crafted? Oh! I put them in my inventory at the bottom. I don't know how I did that, or why I've done that. I didn't know I could do that. There we go. Crikey, I was starting to panic then. Right then, Greenie. Follow. And let's level up your weight. I think I need it. Marco. Let's... Oh, hang on. Save, so we don't have to redo this. Right then, let's go find Cancelo. Away! Not that we were much further before, but... Right, can I get Marco to just get on the raft without having to put it on shore? Yes, I can! Marco, you legend. And if you could just land your backside, thank you. Right, so let's, Marco, just pull back a little bit. Now you have something I need. Right, let's quickly put this down. Water tank is obstructed. Damn it, Marco. It's not your fault, but I'm blaming you. Oh my god, what? Greenie, you land. Do not do whatever you were just thinking about doing. So I'm hoping... Look at his tail sticking water, that's kind of cute. Greenie! Land, you fucking idiot! Why do you keep taking off for no goddamn reason? Alright? Enough! Sick of your bullshit! We're here. I could have gone to a different part, but part of me wants to stick with the part that we came to last time because, you know, that ended so well. Yeah, there's the quest. No, that's not a quest level. That's just looked really big because of, you know, false perspective. But yes, we all know this location very well with the pyro main and the very little metal. But I feel, this may be misplaced, confident about the location of the raft being here in the water. I don't think it's going to aggro anyone. Whee! Whee! Son of a bitch. I don't think it's going to aggro anybody. I can't get off my boat. No, wrong way! God, Marco! Goddamn Marco! There we go. I don't think he's going to aggro anything to come at us from the wrong direction. So I think we should be safe out here. I don't want to go into too deep of water because I've not come across them yet, but I know there are gigantic whales that don't like rafts. So I feel like this is safe. The megalodons don't ever seem to attack it. So I think we'll be alright. So, let's go take Cancelo and Greenie. And let's go get us some metal. Let's see if this works. So this hasn't been the most exciting episode, but it's been a stressful one for me, actually. I'm very annoyed with how everything's panned out, in all honesty. Oh my god, look at the glow from the lava. So I'm assuming, now that I know that this, you know, metal should be on here, that it's going to be somewhere inaccessible. And that looks like the top of a volcano. So obviously they don't want me just popping up to this island and running onto shore and running back with loads of metal. They want to put it really far away so that, you know, I can't just get it. Which is why we're doing it like this, with both the Anklo and the Argent tapes. Now this could still go terribly, terribly wrong. But I'm assuming that because Volcano was on the island, Volcano was very good for metal, so I'm assuming that's going to be the same here. I just heard something snarling. But let's just put Cancelo down. Oh dear. That's a Rex, don't want that. None of that. Although I can just wander him off the cliff as well, which is another... Where's he gone? Has he already fallen off the cliff by himself? Ha! Nice! And I'm going to put the lava to good use. So, well, this is not, you know, the bountiful metal I was looking for, but it's definitely a start. Now, apparently as well, some areas... Now, see, that's still only 41, so it's not a great load of metal. It's not a bad amount of metal, but it's not great. But I'm hoping that inside this volcano, as the sun sets, there's going to be even more epic. There's going to be plenty of metal. In fact, this run-up already looks pretty good right here. Yeah, plenty here. Oh, loads here. Yes. Another Rex, but I'm not too worried about him. He's quite far away. What I need to be careful of, which is a mistake I made, definitely a time I didn't quickly reset the game, is overload both the Anklo and the RG, and then unable to make an escape when something decides that now I want to attack. So I don't want to... Obviously, it's pretty heavy so far, but we're okay. Oh, no, I don't want... Oh, what have I just picked up there? Salt? So I'm gonna take that for now. Let's return it back to the boat. Let's have a quick look. Oh, look at this! It's like... Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a metal-rich environment, and if it does keep respawning, which it should do, we're onto an absolute win here. So I could basically just come up here, spend a day just getting as much metal as possible. Really wish I could decide. Megalodon! Really wish I could better decide which side of the raft I'm going to get off, but I can't. Right, that bounced me perfectly. Because I can't move with all that metal, but it bounced me right next to... Oh no, it didn't bounce me next to the smelter. Actually, it bounced me off the blooming raft. But that's fine, I'll put him into Marco. So, raft definitely needs to be bigger. Did I leave all of my wood? Oh my god. That's fine. Fine, you know what, I'm going to take... No, I'm not. I'm not going to take Marco. Marco's for getting home. So I need a ramp. I need a ramp to get Marco safely on and off. I mean, I managed to get him on the raft like that, but I think that could have been a bit of a fluke. So let's get about 200 wood. And that'll be a good start on that. So yeah. This is going to be our... Nope, don't put your axe away, you moron. I know this is an incredibly dangerous area. Raptors, Carnos, Pyromanes, but I'm feeling cocky. Right, that'll do. There we go. Great stuff. So this is gonna be great. So I'm gonna possibly between episodes build another forge. I'm gonna do a couple more runs. I'm gonna try and build an industrial forge, but of course I have to build that back at my other base, so that might take a couple of trips getting all the metal back that way, but it will be worth it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, not the best, but definitely a fun one for me. Anyway, and productive. That's the main thing. Productive. Because like I said, I'm getting to the point now where I almost feel like cheating and just using creative mode, and I'm not going to do that. I might, when I finally wrap the episode up, I might just switch to creative mode. Say, like, we've achieved everything I wanted to, but now let's do what I actually wanted, and just have a bit of fun with this map and just build how I would have liked to do. But for the time being, we're going to go the long way. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Bye.